Weeks after the U.S. Air Force proved it could mount an advanced stealth cruise missile externally on the B-1B Lancer for the first time, it has taken the next step, test firing an inert missile from under the B-1's fuselage. The 419th Flight Test Squadron out of Edwards Air Force Base, California launched a practice round of the AGM-158 Joint Air-to-Surface Standoff Missile, known as the JASSM, from the bomber. The news of the test, conducted at Holloman Air Force Base, New Mexico, December. The missile was launched from the external pylon outside the Lancer's internal bomb bay. The pylon typically carries the bomber's sniper targeting pod, a tracking device used for target detection and identification. The bomber is assigned to Edwards' 412th Test Wing. Last month the Air Force conducted an inaugural captive carry test of the JASSM externally on the B-1, a step forward efforts to develop the B-1 to carry sophisticated ordnance, like hypersonic missiles, in the future. The Air Force Test Center is enthusiastically teaming with the Air Force Global Strike Command to enable greater flexibility in bomber payloads. Demonstration of B-1B external carriage reflects the potential to keep weapon systems in the fight with increased combat capability. In addition to JASSM, the B-1 can carry the Long-Range Anti-Ship Missile, or LRASM. A single B-1B can hold up to 24 LRASMs. The Navy missile, which can autonomously locate and track targets while avoiding friendly forces, achieved early operational capability on the bomber in 2018. Together, the two tests are a proof of concept for the bomber's ability to carry 24 JASSM and/or LRASM internally with 6 to 12 weapons externally. The proposed increase means that 2 bombers would equal 3 bombers' worth of weapons. Arming a limited number of B-1s with more weapons externally could enable Global Strike Command to provide more weapons for geographic combatant commanders while putting fewer aircraft and aircrew in harm's way. In August 2019, the Air Force proved it could adapt the Lancer to hold more ordnance, a first step toward carrying enhanced weapons payloads. That test, also conducted by the 419th, demonstrated that crews could fasten new racks onto the B-1's external hardpoints as well as reconfigure its internal bomb bays to hold heavier weapons. To allow for the release of the inert bomb in the most recent test, the pylon and related internal wiring were mechanically altered, said N. Keith Maynard, a Special Instrumentation Flight Chief with the 812th Airborne Instrumentation Test Squadron. The external hardpoints on the heavy payload B-1B were once built to carry nuclear-tipped cruise missiles, a mission the long-range aircraft no longer has. The conversion process to make the B-1 non-nuclear began under the Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty made in agreement with Russia. The final conversion took place in 2011. The command reiterated in the release that while using the external pylons reactivates the original design and inherent capability, the change does not violate the New START agreement. While experts have recently debated whether a new, physical conversion to the hardpoints themselves violate characteristics within the treaty, the event is still not a secret return to nuclear mission. Hans Christensen, director of the Nuclear Information Project for the Federation of American Scientists, tweeted Thursday. But it would help if the Air Force released a legal analysis to support its claim that it remains within treaty bounds, he added. Service officials said the demo does not affect the Air Force's request to retire 17 B-1B bombers in 2021, reducing the fleet to just 44 aircraft in order to better sustain the most viable planes. In the final version of the fiscal 2021 National Defense Authorization Act released last week, Lawmakers stipulated the service can retire some aircraft as long as it maintains 92 primary mission bombers of any kind, including the B-52 Stratofortress and B-2 Spirit.